Communication is one of the 3 competencies used to answer the question, do I have the 3 C's? Now, communication can be broken into 5 sub-competencies: writing skills, oral presentation, customer engagement, broadcasting, and presenting information. Now, I don't think I need to impress upon you the importance of being able to write well. And in today's world of 140-character tweets and Instagram stories and disappearing snaps, that skill set is disappearing really quickly. But it's no less important to organizations. So you need to be able to convey that you have some degree of strong writing skills. Now, there's many different forms. There's persuasive writing, which is used to influence colleagues or customers. There's technical writing, which is used to communicate processes or systems. And you don't need to demonstrate that you have experience in all of those different writing capabilities, but you certainly need to demonstrate you have one. Now, the best way to demonstrate that is actually to use real examples. You could attach examples of your writing to your LinkedIn profile or your Virgil profile, or you could actually go out there and write something publicly, post it on a blog, let people really see and understand how you write and how you communicate using the written word. Oral presentation skills are important for all great leaders. Whether you're presenting to 5 people or 5,000 people, it's important to feel comfortable and competent talking in front of a large number of folks. Now, we all know what great oratory skills can do for you.
I stand here knowing that my story is part of the larger American story, that I owe a debt to all of those who came before me, and that in no other country on earth is my story even possible.
Conversely, you can see how poor oratory skills can ruin your legacy.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
So, you need to figure out how you want to represent yourself, what's important to you. If you're strong at communicating orally already, that's great. Keep working at it. Do more of it. If you are not that comfortable in front of groups, think about how you can develop that skill set, what courses you could take, what trainings you might be able to get involved in. Because being a strong communicator in front of people orally is a quality and important skill set for all leaders to have. Customer engagement is important no matter what industry you're in, whether that's business or education or healthcare. You need to be able to understand how customers feel, how they engage, what's important to them, and how you can best communicate to those needy customers or those anxious customers. Now, for those of you who have backgrounds in hospitality or retail, you understand how important this is. The great thing is that most people actually start their careers working in a restaurant or working in a store. So you already have some sense of that competency. You already have some experience communicating and engaging with customers. Don't be afraid to share that with folks. Don't be afraid to talk about those experiences. They're critically important no matter what stage you are in your career or what industry you plan to go into. Now, broadcasting is a term that I use to convey talking to thousands of people, tens of thousands, millions of people. Now, that used to be the domain of TV broadcasters or radio hosts. But today with social media, anybody can be in the position to present to millions of people. Now, it's really important. It's a very critical skill set for organizations as well. Organizations need to get their message out to millions of people, largely through social media. Now, the cool thing, the great thing is that young people actually have an advantage here. Young people are closer to the social media tools. They understand them better. So you actually have a skill set that the older generation actually envies and needs. Don't be afraid to talk about it. Did you ever think that your communications with your friends were actually the key to getting you a job? Now, we live in the world of data. It's data, data, data everywhere. But data is not the most important element here. It's what you do with that data. It's how you can take that data, translate it into information, and translate that information into insights. Those people that can do that very well and effectively are extremely valuable to organizations. So it's the ability to take millions of pieces of data, combine them with millions of pieces of data, create an interesting chart or graphic around it, and then be able to have it understood by the least knowledgeable person in the entire room. That's what's critically valuable in today's world. The ability to present information that's very complex, very disjointed, and it relates to millions of pieces of information, and distill it down to a fundamental point that anyone can understand. If you can do that skill, if you can present information in that way, then you will be highly valued by most organizations.